In the beginning, there's only darkness. For billions of years, there's nothing until one day light came to existence to balance out the dark. Over another billion years, stars were created from that light, and the universe is filled with light of the radiant stars.
Is filled with the light of the radiant stars. Out of the trillions born, the sun came to existence 5 billion years ago. In its early life, it does exactly what he thinks he's supposed to do, shine brightly along with his brothers and sisters to keep darkness at bay. And he did that well. Together with his closest sister, Alpha Centauri, they were tasked to shine light in one of the sections of the small arm of the Milky Way. The sun and AC was close. They would tell jokes with each other and they were inseparable. But over time, due to their orbits, they grew further apart and the sun's not able to see AC now. The sun is now left alone with no one by its side. All his brothers and sisters are too far away to talk and now he doesn't even know the purpose of continuing his endless battle. The sun grew more bored by the millennia and he wanted to have a bigger purpose. He wants to send out and he wants to be finally accompanied with others again.
After begging endlessly to the universe to give him a companion, the universe didn't hear him, so he turned to his brothers and sisters. He shouted for them to come by, but it was no use. They can't hear him, so at the end, he took matters to his own hands. He sacrificed a tiny fraction of his body to create two bodies, the Earth, the future domain of life, and the Moon. He looked around the blackness of space, and there he saw the Earth. He positioned it in just the right position for life to exist. He made sure that the Earth was created perfect, and he too made the Moon to be a beauty.
He made the earth to be a copy of the sun, for it should have brilliant white surface. After a million years of work, he saw the moon. He was horrified. The moon turned out to be dotted with gray circles, and for him was seen the biggest failure he had ever made. He was ashamed of this. He cursed the moon to orbit the earth so he won't be able to see the moon for half the time. As the moon set above the earth every day, staring at the earth's beauty, she got jealous. She despised the sun for not loving her the way she is, and for not loving her the same as the earth. So she set up to prove that she is as beautiful as the heartless sun. Every few days of the year, the moon got itself in the right position to block the sun from the earth. The more often it happens, the more the moon is loved. The sun noticed this, so it set up to get revenge. Every 30 days, the sunlight would encapsulate the entire surface of the moon as seen from the earth. The moon got pissed, and after a few more rounds of this rivalry, the two bodies went war. All this time, Earth was quiet, but in the preparation of the first battle, the Earth intervened. Please don't fight. Our creatures love the beauty of both the sun and the moon. And if you fight, we're going to lose both of you. Please reconsider. The sun, shocked to see he disappointed the one he is protecting, immediately stopped and once for all tried to talk and listen to the moon. The moon gave out all her complaints since the day she was created. The sun despised her, neglected her, and he was not proud of her. And because of that, resentment grew bigger and bigger inside the moon. The sun realized all the horrific things he had done to hurt the moon, who is actually his daughter, and promised to never let this happen again. The moon and the sun decided to meet at a compromise. They both would take turns shining their beautiful light. The sun will shine half of the day and the moon will shine the other half of the day.
We can say that the sun was a jerk the entire time in this. And so, we named beef that has been sun-dried after this story. That is how we got the food beef jerky, which means beef that has been sun-dried, because the sun is a jerk.